morning, Mustangs, and thank you for joining us once again. It's Thursday, January 12th, and I'm Bill Shreve. In today's headlines, we have FSA's first school bus, human trafficking speaker, an update on FSA's Girls on the Run Club, and this week's Student Spotlight. But first, it's time for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. FSA has made history after purchasing their first ever school bus. The bus will be used for athletics, academic events, field trips, and other school activities. With air conditioning and a high-quality sound system, students will definitely have fun on their trips. Coach Ayers, FSA's athletics director, also noted that the bus will carry many champions in the near future. Girls on the Run is one of the newest student-organized clubs at FSA. The club encountered challenges, but they overcame them and continue to grow in numbers and in support, eventually becoming successful and achieving their goals. Here's Isabel Leo with more insight.
Girls on the Run concluded with an impressive 5-kilometer race around the Brave Stadium in December. Girls on the Run is built on the foundation of inspiring young girls to recognize and embrace their inner strength. Thousands of young girls and their mentors showed up to participate in the race from all across Georgia. The race itself was a celebration of what the participants from Girls on the Run had learned regarding soft skills, self-confidence, and meaningful connections. Many parents and coaches joined the race to support the girls as well. It served as a reminder that they're not alone in their journey to learn how to navigate life. Let's see what some of the junior coaches have to say.
Yeah, I enjoyed a lot the race, especially because we got to meet many other girls that were also in the program. We went to a nice area in Atlanta, and I got to run with a girl, with Namia, and she actually did a pretty good job, so I was pretty happy at the end. They probably felt that they couldn't do it, or that it was a lot of distance for them to run. But at the end, they saw that it was an accomplishable distance, and we worked hard towards that goal of the 5K.
We hope to receive even more applicants next year to join us. For Mustang News, I'm Isabel Liu.
Yesterday, a speaker from Rescuing Hope visited FSA to educate our middle and high school students on the dangers of human trafficking. Let's take a look with more insight from Mustang News reporter Varun Sayana.
In recognition of the National Day of Human Trafficking Awareness, Susan Norris, founder and executive director of the nonprofit Rescuing Hope, who is known as the powerful, loud voice of the silent, enlightened both middle and high school students about one of the key dangers of the modern world, human trafficking. Nurse Avery Pugalis is one of the many faculty members that helped organize the event. She believes that it was very important for students to learn more about human trafficking.
Well, I thought it was important for the students at our school to be able to receive the information about human trafficking and ways to avoid it. I know that students these days and young people in general have access to social media and other communication with outside individuals that they may not know, and I think that it's important for us to provide education for the students here so they know ways to avoid falling victim to human trafficking.
With her immense background in education, her own experiences in saving numerous young girls and women, and her book, Rescuing Hope, A Story of Sex Trafficking in America, she used her assembly time to enlighten us about what trafficking is, situations to look out for, and what to do in the face of an imminent threat. Mrs. Norris made students aware of 3 ways human trafficking is used, through force, fraud, or coercion. She provided real-life cases of human trafficking victims in each scenario. Through her nonprofit organization, she has often helped detectives save numerous victims before, during, and after imminent danger revolving around human trafficking. Thank you for sharing your time and informing students of FSA about the dangers of human trafficking, Ms. Norris. For Mustang News, I'm Varun Sayana.
Just like we keep the mission FSA in mind, it is equally important that we remind ourselves on the vision of FSA. Fulton Science Academy Private School endeavors to be a nationally recognized school serving advanced and gifted students committed to academic success, civic responsibility, global citizenship, and high ethical values within a safe environment that celebrates diversity and is nurtured by the collaborative efforts of all stakeholders. In today's Mustang Matters segment, we want to show our appreciation to our social studies teachers, whether they have been at FSA for years or have become a part of FSA just this year. Either way, thank you for all of your hard work. Additionally, we would like to spotlight 6th grader Ava Jacob as she trekked Mount Kilimanjaro last summer. Here's Amira Islam with more.
Ava, stepping outside of her comfort zone, serves as an inspiration to many FSA high schoolers looking for new hobbies and interests. While only in 7th grade, Ava does not shy away from mounting to success. In this case, climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa. Fascinated by the adrenaline rush climbing presents, at age 11, Ava knew Mount Kilimanjaro was her calling. Even though many told her she was too young for the tiresome climb, Ava stayed true to her dedication. Now, we go to Ava, as she shares her inspiration despite the challenges she faced.
I usually like to challenge myself both mentally and physically, and so I thought that trekking is like the perfect challenge for that.
Reflecting on her experience, Ava recalls her best memory was the fulfillment she felt reaching the top of the mountain. After 17 hours of difficult climbing, she shares,
My biggest challenge, no doubt, was on the summit night. So in total, the summit night, it took like 17 hours to climb.
Ava hopes to take her newfound love of climbing mountains and volcanoes into her future, aspiring to trek Mount Everest next, Earth's highest mountain above sea level.
Definitely, because I feel like Kilimanjaro was only like the starting part of this whole trekking journey, and so I'm planning on climbing like Everest Base Camp next year.
Despite the cold weather and exhaustion, Ava pushed through to accomplish her goal. Well, there's no place like the mountains.
By far, my most favorite was the summit, when I was reaching the summit, because obviously like I felt a sense of euphoria and excitement.
It is clear that Ava has a strong sense of perseverance, inspiring many high schoolers in the FSA community to continue climbing, even when it's hard. For Mustang News, I am Amira Islam.
It's time for the weather. Today's forecast shows highs in the 60s and lows in the upper 30s. It will be mostly cloudy throughout the day with a high chance of rain in the afternoon and getting chillier towards nighttime. So it would be a good idea to keep the blankets out. Today's quote shines a light on Taylor Swift, an icon in the music industry. She reminds us the importance of treating others with kindness by saying, "No matter what happens in life, be good to people. Being good to people is a wonderful legacy to leave behind." It's time for the joke of the day. What do you call a pony with a cough? A little horse. MLK was a famous activist and a key player in the civil rights movement. He fought against racial discrimination using non-violent tactics and helped achieve racial equality. We would like to remind you that there will be no school next Monday on January 16 in honorance of Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Stay safe and healthy, Mustangs, and don't forget to subscribe to FSA's YouTube channel. I'm Bill Shrew, reminding you that when we, you, and I care, we are always #stronger together.